Yes, people there, welcome back to Danny AFC TV. What's good in the good? Shouts out to all the real ones. Do be liking and do be subscribing. Hopefully, some of the real ones, the old ones, the people that made this channel bounce a little while ago, jump in today. I'm not going to get into it, but it got a little bit like fucking an episode of Jeremy Carl. I think a lot of these people are gone. I'm not going to name them, mention them, because you know what? You suddenly, like a swarm of killer bees, they will come back and suddenly start polluting up a stream. But yeah, couple of bombshells real quick. Things like Arsenal, Tottenham, North London derbies. I'll always be live for every single Arsenal game. It's what I do. It's an Arsenal thing. I've got to open up this boxing thing. I don't know if we noticed the other day boxing's nearly on 1,000 views. Must 10 PMs are struggling, so therefore a switch up is going to be coming. Other news for the channel. I want to do food reviews. I don't know if I should start a new channel for that. Obviously, I'm a fucking banging chef, but we're not going to get into that now. This is football time. But I want to open either a new channel or try and do a little bit of a food thing on this channel. I'm undecided. I'm second guessing, but I'll figure it out one of these days once a couple of other things calm down. Yeah, been around for a couple of days. Combination of reasons, couple of things going on. And yes, not only that, yeah, views are in other places right now. More live games. Obviously, you got the Mag networks out there, but fuck them. Fuck their moms, their sisters, their dads, their aunties, and their brothers and sisters. For all I give a fucking fuck about them. God is good. My channel will fucking pop again soon. But I just have to find a little victim out there to go bully. Remember that the DT days? Fucking girls or whatever, but I'll find someone that I don't like. Lee Gunny, you little bastard. Why don't you live in the UK? Buzz, why don't you go to Arsenal games? I'd love to meet you at the Emirates and knock you clean out. I'm going to move into some football news, though. Rodrigo, yes, the Brazilian winger who has literally played, I don't want to say 0 minutes like Hendrick, but it's next to a fuck you amount of minutes at Real Madrid. So 2-2s, there is a World Cup coming up. 3-3s, he wants to be a part of Ancelotti's squad. 4-4s, Brazil are pretty shit, so I'm pretty certain he's guaranteed a place. But will he be a starter for Brazil if he's getting 0 minutes for Real Madrid? Now, today I've seen a couple of reports. He's been linked with Premier League clubs. Fair enough, that could be Villa, West Ham, that could be Newcastle, man. Why, yay! The fog on the fucking times that minds our minds. It could be fucking Liverpool, fucking talk Steph. Do you know who fucking Stanley is? I'll fucking cut you, mate. Or it could be Glasgow fucking Celtic if you can. What I mean, we man, you bastard, you. Why am I seeing Arsenal? But then a £60 million bid allegedly could be on the way, is coming, incoming, outgoing. First opinion on this, and apparently Fabrizio, guys, I welcome back at the John on me, grande mi cazzo, has apparently put his name on this allegedly. I don't know, haven't heard him say it, so I'm not going to bad him for it. If true, I don't know how serious to take this. Would Arsenal put £60 million after the summer signings? 8 of them. 7 of them obviously permanent. One is on loan that will, I'm being told now, like a decision apparently has already been made on Hincape. He will be staying next season. I don't even know if he played 90 minutes for the club. Now, feeling as a motherfucker, I'm going to like Hincape. And who knows? Hopefully, that's going to come in the next couple of games. If injuries prevail, there is no Calafiore and there is no Gabriel Magalush. It's going to be like a, oh, fuck. If that was the worst case scenario, Skelly at left back, it's going to be Henkape left centre back alongside Saliba. Obviously, Timber at right back. I can't see Ben White being involved. Ben White news coming up as well. I've been telling you this for a couple of months, but it now seems other people, whether it is the Fabrizios, other major networks, are now breaking that. Yes, oh my God, Benny Blanco could be leaving. Gabriel Jesus could be leaving. But the surprise name again, as at this moment, if this person was to leave, it only, and you're going to guess already and know who it is only going to leave Trossard as, and he ain't a left winger for me, as the only recognised, I'm going to say, left winger at the club. Eze is not a left winger. I'm not going there. I'm not saying he's leaving. Of course, we're talking about Gabriel Martinelli, another Brazilian. Could it be a Brazilian and a Brazilian out? In wingers as well, I can't see it because one's a fucking natural. Oh, he ain't natural, but he's played up most of his Arsenal career and his Brazil games as a left winger. He's as much as a left winger as we've got. That's Gabriel Martinelli. Trossard, flavour of the month, scored a couple of goals. Well done, congratulations. He's still not that title winning winner for me. I want to move on to another winner. Anton Semi. I always fuck this name up. I only can say it properly when I read it. Semi. Semenyo. 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 Fuck.
Semenyo.
Semenyo. Semenyo. Semenyo. Why do I always have to butcher the poor bastard's name? But Anton Semenyo, the Bournemouth winger, 26 years old, has been linked today with Tottenham and Liverpool. I will congratulate Fabrizio on this one. He has kind of broke today. A lot of people were saying it was around £80 million, 85, £90 million. Liverpool going to grab him in January. I thought for a guy I didn't hear of until around last Christmas. Like, let's just say, this time last year was the first time I'd ever heard of this motherfucker. He's 25, knocking 26. Them. Just like Gorkrez, whether it sounds harsh or not, that was alarm bells for me already. But he's been linked today with Liverpool and Tottenham. I know Arsenal haven't really been banded out there. People have linked us with him. Obviously, we're a big club. He's going to be linked with pretty much the top four. Bournemouth, if you look statistically, are not that far from the top four. They're having a fucking good season under Areola again. They lose their left back Kirkers. They lose one of the best centre backs in the Premier League, Dane Hudson. Yeah, goes Real Madrid. They lose the other guy for 59 million. What was his name? I can't remember his name, but he went PSG. He's not starting over Patencho, and fucking Marquinhos at the moment. But he's like third in command in PSG centre backs. They lost three of their starting centre backs from last season. Possibly was it their goalkeeper as well? I don't know, don't care. It was a lot, and they're Ariola, isn't it? He's a fucking good manager, isn't it? He's doing a fucking lot. But yeah, is Anton Semenyo only looking good under Ariola? I think he could be another Eze. For me, Eze's been a fucking small fish in a huge pond at Arsenal Football Club, and I'm not sure how much it's actually fitting, tripping. Fuck me, these lads. I'm telling you what, the 10 PMs are almost sacked. A few people listening slyly and fucking quietly, but it's not good enough, and I don't like it. And I'm a big enough boy to admit I'm fucking pissed. It was a couple of months ago, it just started going nuts. It was losing it for a little while, but I mean, then, but this Jeremy Kyle shit started, and these little fucking idiot gal were coming on, and it started just, aiming against this person, me, them, bruv. I got bare messages around the time as well. Shouts out to people like you, Ejim, like, bruv, like, come on, man, what is going on? WB, if he was around, but I don't know what's going on. And people like that mention, like, this is becoming a bit mad again. But let me do the football news today, as I always do. Before I do start, I'm thinking, fuck this dream, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. So, bang, Arsenal to offer £60 million for Rodrigo. I'm closing this down. I can't see this being true. I actually think would chase the talent from the UK, Anton Semenyo, over Rodrigo. Rodrigo ain't proven shit in the Premier League. He's proven around, and that's if he's proven, because he ain't played shit for Real Madrid this season, around 10 Galacticos. He more or less plays around 10 very good footballers. And if you look at some of the people he plays up front with, Vinny Jr., Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, do you know what, bro? In Spain, you should be looking all right. Knock or something like usual. That's again, I take it. Steve just a little. Guys, do me like, do me subscribing. I think this girl's lost her fob or something, bro. I think it's her. I don't know. Phone's ringing. Adi Yemi, Man United. Now, a couple of sources have said this one could definitely happen in January. Reason being, Borussia Dortmund allegedly are willing to accept anything between 25 and £35 million. This seems to be the sort of fee. He must be running on contract, or he's been a fucking naughty boy. Or for me, he's a bit like Phil Walcott. And I don't like starting with Phil Walcott, and I don't like tarnishing this guy's name. But from what I've seen of Adeyemi, apart from having, was that my dog? No. Apart from having the speed of like a gazelle, like Linford Christie, the guy Usain Bolt like this, I don't know what Adeyemi offers. Like he is speedy, he is fast. I have seen him score some very tidy goals in his Borussia Dortmund career. But I don't know what Adeyemi is offering me in terms of a Premier League footballer, and Arsenal trying to win. No, not trying to win the league. This thing. this season. So Adiemi coming in from January, loan or a permanent transfer. Not that he's really been linked with us. He has been linked with English clubs. I think this with no disrespect. He will end up in the Premier League, I reckon. He hasn't been linked with these clubs, but again, he's more of got to be, with all respect, West Ham, Villa, Newcastle. He's got to be along, and I mean that Newcastle get Champions League a lot, but then Villa's been Champions League recently. This has got to be more that kind of side of club, even down to Rodrigo. I know Newcastle, Barnes, the kind I always keep telling you about Anthony Gordon. Who else? What's that? Fuck up and sit down, bro. You make me think you're making noise at the door one more time and let me see what the fuck. If I get up one more time to you, dog, you know. Shit. What the fuck was I? I have no idea. What the fuck was I talking about? 2 million. Who? Yeah. Too much of a speed merchant, too much of a risk for someone like Arsenal Football Club. Man United, I believe that'd be risky with them. I don't think Adeyemi is the guy for me. Maybe Man United, who knows? It could work. I reckon he'll come to the Premier League on loan. I don't know. Who does he play for, Adeyemi? I mean, as in country-wise. Adeyemi. Is one of the African nations. I'm not sure. Maybe he needs minutes as well, and Borussia Dortmund are clearly not giving them to him. Martinelli, Gabriel, Benny Blanco, Ben White, and Gabriel Jesus. As soon as all these boys get fit now, here in the first week in December, everyone's firing Martinelli. There's rumours he could be back on the bench for Tottenham, along with um, the cunt from Chelsea. I forgot his name. You don't know the winger we bought for Chelsea, £52 million. Maduki. Fuck me. He's gonna say Madueke. He wants to say it exactly like Channel fucking 3 or something, or Sky. Fuck you, Maduki. That's how it looks to me when you say it, Madueke. Still, anyway, 0 goals, 0 assists. We'll rate him in January, as I said, on every Arsenal signing out of all 8 this summer, from Kepa to Nkapie. How many times? And I like to just say Nkapie. We're going to put another A on the end for Sky Sports News or someone, or TNT. Nkapie. Ratings out of 10 that I will be doing just before the January window. I'll try and do a couple of bits before Christmas for the channel, trying to sort of spice things up again. I don't know, again, find a victim, do something nuts. I don't know, get out there a little bit, on a couple of lives on road. I don't know. Just think of something on a fucking Christmassy vibe. And then moving into swiftly, which usually can be on the channel, a busy January window and some January football that always goes around. But Adeyemi, I'm closing down. Martinelli, Ben White, Gabriel Jesus. I've said all 3 of these could probably leave this club sooner or later. I've already said Ben White could go if we get a bid of around 25, £30 million in January. The Lewis Skelly thing as well. I reckon if we got 45 mil, 40 to 45 mil, sorry, I reckon we'd accept that. But I don't know. Word is, and I'm getting onto Nwari as well, Nwari and Skelly are unavailable for loan. I take it being first teamers, Skelly being in the England team, scoring on his England debut. I take it he doesn't want to go out alone. He sees his future at Arsenal, signed a new deal, and then Semenyo has dropped a combination of Ngape coming in, even though he hasn't fucked with him yet, and Calafiore. If Gabriel Magalhaes was injured this weekend, feeling as a motherfucker, if it was just Calafiore, Ngape would be at left back, and it would be the same centre back partnership at Arsenal Football Club. But Martinelli, Ben White, Gabriel Jesus, we'll get back to that quickly. And Wari, Athan, obviously, and Miles Lewis Skelly. I've been told there will be no loan deals. And Wari, at this moment, well, both of them, like Skelly had a real chance a couple of months ago of going to the World Cup, and Wari, this World Cup's too early. You'd have to have an unbelievable, which could happen in the Premier League, even if you went to Bournemouth for loan. If you had a mad 6 months, and Capie for Gabriel as both left footed. Of course, Yui, and shouts out to you. And obviously, at left back's going to have to go Skelly again. I'm hearing Calafiore is most likely to be injured. I'm hearing the 2 surprises could be on the bench is Martinelli and Maduki. I didn't actually know Martinelli was that injured. Maduki, we all know the situation. Bros, you know January's coming, in it. And it's not even like I'm licking my lips, and don't hate me for it. Don't get out of the stream. I got to rate every summer signing in January thus far. And I know it's unfair of me, and I'm not mad at you, but Maduki, 0 goals, 0 assists. Just saying. Gorkrez will see how many goals he's got by about December the 25th. Funny enough, that's a public holiday in this country. It's called Crimble time. And yes, we'll get on with that. Skelly Bruvs, loan, sell, keep. And Wari, loan, sell, keep. Obviously, I don't think none of us are going down the sell road. Bros, and Wari, giving him minutes. Like, if a club like Bournemouth, a sensible football club, sensible manager like Ariola, Would you tell him to run with Anwari 6 months? I think eventually, if he went on loan, it would actually ruin his Arsenal career. But I actually think, fuck, there's a club out there for him that can get 6 really good months out of him. And do you know if them 6 months were so good, bro? Fuck me, he could get into the England squad. I'm promising you. Areola, bro's lost Ben Hudson. He lost a £59 million centre back, went PSG. Lost Kirkes. Did he lose a goalkeeper? Browns, they're still firing quite well. They're not even that many points behind Arsenal if we look at it true fairly. Hincapié, time to come in and shine because I'm hearing no matter what, even if he's shit, it's a draw, win, lose, draw with this Hincapié. I'm hearing the deal's already done. Now, it wasn't an obligation as far as I knew, but Hincapié is here to stay and he will be here next season, £45 million. High grade is back. Hincapié, but Gabriel's both are left footed. The high grade is back, of course. Um, Tell me your 1 to 11 for the North London Derby people. I'm going to do this quickly. So, Anton Semenyo, we know it's £60 million plus £5 million if you want him in January. If teams wait off to the summer, it's £52 million. I don't know if that's straight cash, but knowing Bournemouth and the Dane Hudson deal 17 million, roughly about £52 million. It was 17 up front. I'm not saying that is definitely Noni. I've seen enough. I like Noni, bros. Unfortunately, just personally me, I haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough from Eze, bros. I think Eze's been, honestly, for me, and I think bros, up here's a controversial one. Like me and you love a bit of controversy. I think Semenyo could have an Eze effect wherever he went, Liverpool, Tottenham, or Arsenal. I think he could be a fucking a very, very, very small fish in a massive pond, and it ain't Bournemouth and a 25,000 Britannia or whatever you want to call it, all see it stadium no more. And Areola telling him how good he is every game because he ain't got much else to tell that they're better than him because they probably isn't a left winger or Bournemouth better than him. Areola can get the best out of players, bros. I'm not saying every manager can get this 26-year-old who, again, like Gorkers, has just popped up. Like, bro, the first time this guy, me and you have ever spoke about this guy, as far as I remember, was about this time last year, last November. Yeah, this Semenyo looks all right. Not bad. I was shocked to hear he was 25, just knocking his 26th birthday. He's about 26 and a half now. I'm not saying he's old, bruv. I'm just saying I never heard of him. Bristol City, Middlesbrough, or maybe both. But it is a good price tag. £6 current modern day warfare of football. 125 million Isak, 116.5 million pound Florian Wirtz, 40 million Kirkes. I'm talking. Yes, I'm not picking on Liverpool, and I'm not drawing them out. But 60 million plus £5 million in hard-ons isn't a mad expensive deal in January. A lot of clubs, I think, can hit 60 mil. I reckon Arsenal, push come to shove, if we sold a Martinelli, a Ben White, or even just got Gabriel Jesus off the wages. Because you know what? Gabriel Jesus, I'm hearing, he's already said my contract's to the summer, bruv. So all this talk, Everton, Palmeiras, maybe Palmeiras, but not until not until I've got every penny of that 265 grand a week at Arsenal Football Club. And that's gone up, sorry, like inflation, isn't it? He's on about 275, 280 now, because it goes up, I think, like a couple of percent every season. That's out of loyalty bonuses, believe it or not. So that 265 is actually not 260. He's on about 275, 280. That's factual. But Anton Semenyo, good price, Huey. It goes down to 52 million if we waited to the summer or anyone else waited to the summer. The next 5 games, France, as I say, bless you, WB, are very tricky. Home to Tottenham, home to Bayern Munich, away to Chelsea, and the next 2 games, I think it's something like Brentford and I can't remember. We'll get back to that in a minute. Do we need any January signings? This obviously coming in January. And guys, again, I think UE, just confirm this to me, UE. Would you enter at £60 million? And I don't think it's all up front, by the way. But £60 million, I'm pretty certain it's not up front. It will be done staggered and staged like the Dane Hudson 17 million. That rose to, but that's gonna rise to about £52 million Real Madrid pay for the centre back. And that's a bargain of the year as well. But anyway, it's 52 million in the summer. It's 60 million plus £5 million in add-ons this January window. Would you take a risk on him? Tottenham and Liverpool have been the teams linked with Anton Semenyo. Arsenal fans, do we think we should be up and running for this guy? The next 5 games are kind of key at Arsenal, but naming the first 3. Let's do this 3 at a time. Home to Tottenham, North London derby. Home to Bayern Munich, fucking Champions League. We are first and second, as far as I remember, in the Champions League group. And then it's away at fucking Chelsea. Niall, I'll be straight back with you like Niall Quinn. I hope that and something comes to Man United. um, sentence. Sorry, Semenyo, Anton Semenyo. No, I get it, bruvs. And yeah, Anton Semenyo, bruvs. Who have you got on the left, actually? Sorry. And Bumo's playing on the right. Cunha's more a 10. Fernandez has been more behind. Sesko's only injured for a couple of weeks. Who am I forgetting about? Mad? Mad's decent. Do you think a winger should be Man United's priority? If you're listening to certain other YouTubers and a couple of other people that are making priorities around in Man United, obviously you've been linked with. I doubt it's a deal that Man United get over the line in January, but it is Carlos Baleba of Brighton, obviously. I do think a central midfielder is obviously high on you guys' list. I think Fernandez should be a 10. I think he should be playing further forward. Casemiro, can he do it every game? Mainu hasn't really played. What would you do if old Mr. fucking Kobe the fucking Roby Toki fucking Mano? What do you do with him? Again, another guy that's had an England fucking caps behind him. He's probably a little bit pissed off. Visit Rwanda. The deal has been finally terminated by Arsenal. This one's been on off. Should Arsenal terminate it? Is this going on in Rwanda and blah 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 in Africa and in general? I'm not that political. I'm not going to get involved in it. But the deal has been terminated. California, as I've kind of already mentioned, is a major doubt for the North London derby. Gabriel, I don't think he's going to make it. My feeling is Gabriel will be held for Bayern. And Capia will be left centre back. Skelly will be at left back. Obviously, if Calafiori is out. Skelly and Warriors, I've already kind of mentioned, unlikely to go out on loan this January. I don't know if it's the worst idea for both of them because I don't believe they're going to get many minutes at Arsenal. But again, we're going to get back to that. I'll get back into that. Gabriel Martinelli, Ben White, Gabriel Jesus. All three, I've been told, can leave Arsenal this January. Adeyemi, talking of Man United, has been linked with Man United. Now, it seems like Fabrizio Romano closed that one down. I'm hearing it's anything between 25 and 35 million pounds. Now, Arsenal and Man United have been bad spenders over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, pretty much since Wenger and Ferguson, respectively, left our clubs. And we're worse even at recouping money on bad signings. Whether it's for us, it's £50 million we'll never see again for Ben White. £45 million Gabriel Jesus will leave at the end of the season. Zinchenko's already left. We won't see any money for him. He's gone Forest on a free, basically. Arsenal Man United have done very similar like that. We've fucking recouped terribly. You've done it with Anthony, Jadon fucking Sancho, amongst others. Like, that's some of Arsenal and Man United real bads. That needs to sort of stop for money not to run out for your manager to sign people, which we already see at Man United. It seems a bit tighter than Arsenal's last window. Again, respectively, we've got 8 players. I fucking couldn't believe it. We weren't 8 players short of a title winning team last year. But I think sort of this season we thought rather than getting 2 or 3 good players, which we on that sort of money, £260 million that we spent, we could have got 2 or 3 really good players. We decided to bulk everywhere up. Only at the end of the season are we going to know if this was the right idea to bulk everywhere up. Fuck going for like an Isaac, a world class striker, and not letting his Swedish teammate Gold come in. That's what I call Glock 14. Should we have gone? Would Florian Wirtz's been a prettier footballer at Arsenal? But we didn't need a number 10, so I'm not going there at all. I wouldn't have personally put him on the left wing. I'm just still not this mad sure about this Maduki and Eze, especially both. No matter which way you say it, Eze, Maduki, Eze, Maduki. Yes, overall, they make Arsenal a better fucking team. Odegaard out. Yes, it would have been worse about Eze. 27 years old, didn't even have to move house. Could still visit his favourite chicken shop and Caribbean shop, wherever the fuck he wants to eat. He didn't even need to fucking. I mean, everything stayed the same. It's a London club, London team. This is his boyhood team. It shouldn't be such a transition I'm seeing. It seems like he's either moving too fast or he's moving too slow. He's not kind of up to grips with Arsenal. I appreciate it's a different team. He's played Palace all his career, 27 years old. He's never played for a big club or any other club. For me, there's something bare missing. Maduki, before he got injured, looked better than I thought he was going to look in an Arsenal shirt, I'll be real. But at this moment, statistically, he's got 0 goals, 0 assists. And that's what matters at £52 million, if you ask me as an Arsenal fan that's desperate to win a fucking title. And I'm wondering if this money should have went somewhere better. Zubimendi, was I wrong about that? It looks like probably, but he's still not the best midfielder. He ain't Saseda. He ain't a Rice, but he's a fucking good midfielder. He's short. He does it. He does that short passing very tightly. Doesn't lose possession. But apart from that, I haven't seen him go past 3 man, bang it in the top corner. But yeah, his goal that he did score a few weeks ago was absolutely sublime. Do that twice more this season. Just twice, I'm saying. This season, Zubimendi, and you'll really fucking impress me. I'm not asking just for 3 goals. I'm talking for two more worldies just like that. Kepa, not mad at 5 million, no need to even go there. Mosquera, bargain of the year, £13 million. And Capier, he's not even played 90 minutes for the club, I don't think. It's hard to kind of judge. Is he literally played 90 minutes? Is he going to be worth 45 mil at the end of the season? I'll let you know at the end of the season because I've fucking not seen enough of him between now and January. As I said, I'm very interested in rating all 8 signings Arsenal have made this summer around December the 20th, December the 30th. I'll put the stream in there. I'll try plug it. I'll try get people involved in it. We'll rate everyone's summer signings. Liverpool's, the Rurts, the fucking Kirkes, the fucking Frimpong, the fucking Isaac, the Kavislav, even though they've done the deal before. That is the goalkeeper. Fuck knows how to say his name. Mishlav, Luklav. Dominic Schlotterstein still looking mad, brilliant out in Merseyside though. And apparently about signing new deal. We know Arsenal Saka and Timber are basically done. Declan Rice will be the next big star Arsenal to sign a new contract. Um, Chelsea, looking at some other Premier League news, and I'll get into all the comments, guys. All of them one by one. Chelsea. Philip Jorgensen looks like he's on his way. He's trying to get a Norway number one position. Norway could qualify still for the World Cup, even though Scotland, Braveheart, get on done it. 90 fucking first minute. Just came with him. He was at right back. He's in the ball. Come out to him. He fucking looked up, see Casper down much of his line and fucking belted the ball. Fucking right hand side, fucking almost top cocking corner. Did you get what I mean? And then some cunt, McLaughlin. Fuck no, he played for Motherwell. Stenhouse Mill. Bros goes and just clocks one and pings one from the fucking halfway line. Fucking Scotland. Automatic bastard qualification. Semenyo, the Bournemouth winger at 60 million plus 5 million. I've mentioned it, 52 million in the summer. Who takes him? Tottenham and Liverpool are leading the race so far. Kanate has the next 7 to 10 days to decide if it's going to be Liverpool next season or will he, from what the rumour mill says, be joining Real Madrid. Now, the guy himself says you'll know very, very soon. Liverpool have officially offered a new deal. I don't think this will take till even January. I reckon just before January sometime it will come out. This is my last season, or I'm staying in Liverpool, obviously. Elliot Anderson, guys, how good is this bastard of a midfielder? Now, Tuchel's in love with him. Kind of like an Arteta Trossard thing that's currently going on. Um, how good is he? Is he 80 million good? Is he Man City good? Is he Arsenal good? And I'm hearing, of course, Man United do on a central midfielder, Carlos Baleba. Could this be the guy? Again, not January. He's only joined fucking Newcastle for, what was it, 34 mil at the start of the season? It's going to cost you a few quid. He's had a very productive season. England squad, he could have a brilliant World Cup, come back from the England squad as a semi-final or a finalist. Obviously, get beaten just because it's England, right at the penultimate line. But nevertheless, he could be England's player of the World Cup, possibly. If he has a great midfield understanding of Declan Rice and he's looked all right, in fairness for England. I've only seen him once or twice for Forest this season. Again, looks all right. Would anyone ever think about him at Arsenal? Or is this Zubermendi Rice partnership so fucking solid would never look past it? Apart from that, it's Mourinho and Norgard. Mourinho, I'm not mad at you. You're more of a 10 these days, like you seem to play as a false 9 or whatever you do. I'm finding it hard to take you seriously as a central midfielder anymore. Norgard after that, or do you even bravely try Skelly, who I believe is a central midfielder. And last but not least, Nathan Ake could be joining Everton this January for up to £30 million. Now, Everton are rumoured to be looking at Gabriel Jesus as well. A couple of in-house signings. When I say in-house, they're looking from a couple of Premier League proven players, or at least Premier League players that have played in the Premier League for the last 4 or 5 years. Ake ticks that list. Man City, Champions League. So does Gabriel Jesus. Man City, Champions League. Big share of Arsenal, but it's still Premier League experience. Guys, do we like it? Give me subscribe to Danny AFC TV, 10 p.m. live. Does it stay? Should it stay or should it go? But anyway, I hope Insomnia, all right, I'll just say it right. Anton Semenyo does come to Man United. Shouts out to you, Neil Bradley. What has Yuri said? Stats are good, but you need the eye test too. You do need the eye test, bro. But who was you talking about? Have I missed one from you? Ah, sorry. Hold on. Whoa. I did miss one from you because I knew I won't make sense. Gabriel is 1 to 2 months, bros. Ornstein tweeted yesterday. Right. Now I haven't seen that. Bros, brilliant. I've heard first week of December for basically most of our bastards. Ow. That's just stung me. 1 or 2 months. Right. I'm on the 1 month side, which, right, if today's the 15th, 15 days is the end of the month. And then 15 days into this. I expect him back by December the 15th, bro. But the fucking latest. But yeah, with a real one like you, Yuri, I'm not going to argue. But no, that's not good. So hopefully California has to come back to left back straight away. And I take it, it's in Cape. California could go left centre back. He is a left centre back, obviously. And Cape has played left back before. Or plays. They can both do it. It'll be interesting to see how it goes, though. I reckon California would remain at left back. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Stats so good. But you need it at the eye level as well. Well, that goes for Eze, that goes for Meduki, that goes for Gorkarez, that goes for Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isaac, Kerkez, Frimpong, Kavishla. Federico Michele. Looking into his history, it ain't as impressive as a couple of people have made out. Andrea Berta, I trust you. I'm not mad at it. But his claim to fame are King Ming Jae or whatever, the Bayern Munich central defender, went to Napoli. Yes, very cheap money. 12 months later, Napoli went to Bayern Munich for like 45, 55 mil a year later. Brilliant money, brilliant signing, brilliant profit. I get it. Kavishla, again, left winger, PSG, Champions League winger, brilliant in the Champions League for PSG last year. I get it. And then the third player they mentioned that sort of surrounds his name is Mario Hamsik. Well, Mario Hamsik, I've known about this guy for 10 years. Like, are these the three only players he signed? I'm going to look into this guy a little bit closer. Federico Michele, obviously Arsenal's new, pretty much confirmed head scout. He's definitely on his way. I've heard he's been in London this week looking at houses, talking to Andrea Berta, who's obviously him and him are fucking close friends. Andrea Berta wanted him at Arsenal. I'm not saying this is the control of Arteta. He's not losing the power yet or nothing. I'm not going to say nothing silly like that because they love Arteta and in Arteta they trust and that's why he's the second highest paid manager in world fucking football. Believe it or not, but it's fucking true. Only Pep Guardiola earns more than him. But I do believe this is better flexing, let's say, a couple of muscles. And let's just say Arsenal did bottle the league title this year. And let's say everything wasn't rosy with Berta and Arteta at the end of the season. I think Berta seems to have an Italian cazzo, a pair of fucking balls. Mi grande mi cazzo, porco dio, porco fucking dio. None of us on the stream, not so many people that are talking, but never mind. Just keep on watching, keep on liking, keep on fucking subscribing, everything is fucking all of the good. That's the Italian accent. Sorry, fake Italian accent. Andrea Berta. This is all I can think is with these sort of deals is he's flexing his muscles. He's going to bring in more and more people that he knows he's comfortable with, and when the time is right, and if he doesn't like Arteta and a Diego Simeone or such a like is out there, please don't let it be an Italian fucking Conte or someone. There would have been a time I would have took Conte to Arsenal, but I've seen he's a right troublemaker little bastard. First time I lost for fucking Napoli and Inter Milan. Was it Inter Milan? Who's he managed? Inter Milan, Napoli, maybe whatever. Bro, they got murdered at PSV for 6-2. He started talking about summer signings, bro. It's the first thing he started going into. He's a little bastard, Conte, and I don't like him. I don't like his attitude. Let me take two draws, talking 33 minutes. Constantly is hard work. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Neil says, what do you think of the go dancing off last week? What do you think of a girl getting sent off last week? Portugal. Hold on. Of a girl. Sorry, who was the girl that got sent off against Portugal? Portugal played Republic of Ireland. Hold on. Republic of Ireland done them because I had a football at Akka, so I'm never going to forget that in a long time. It was only Portugal that let me down. So I can't remember someone. What do you think? Stephen, do you understand this? What do you think of a goat dancing off last week? Was there a goat dancing off? I don't know.
What?
Stephen, I'm reading a comment from Neil Bradley. What do you think of a goat dancing off last week? What do you think of a girl getting sent off last week, Portugal? I've read it word for word. Go jump on it. Read it.
Ronaldo getting sent off.
Ah, Ronaldo, the girl. Is Ronaldo the girl, and he did get sent off. Sorry, my bad. Well done, thank you. I don't know. He's 41. He does what he likes. He's going to go to his last World Cup, and he's Ronaldo, and he's going to not end his career until he scored 1,000 goals. Congratulations to him. Like, I can't be mad at him. Let me tell you something I respect more about Cristiano than I do about Messi. Messi never played in the Premier League, bros. Ronaldo done it twice. He won many things at Man United. Come back when he was, what, 37? Still scored 17 Premier League goals at 37. In fact, I'm going to take my hat off to him. Messi, they do that, bros. A cherry-picked Barcelona team for, what, 12 years of your career?
Yeah.
And then a season at PSG, and then in the MLS, wanking yourself. Messi, I'll always adore you. You're probably the second best footballer, but it's not even close for me. Ronaldo twice Premier League, even won a championship at Juventus when Juventus weren't the greatest Juventus in the world. And he's probably done a lot more. So what have I think I'm getting? Son, I couldn't really care. 41 years old, will still represent Portugal at the World Cup, but still a good comment though, bros. Nice one. Clauses in building. Hold on, let me check. I've got to do them in line. Fucking, there's loads from Linda. Hold on. I'm quite far behind. So 1 minute there was no comments, and I got bundles. So Chloe, hello. Linda, hello. Hello, Chloe. How are you? Hello, Linda. How are you? That's you too. You be my brother. And the Turkish flags. Very funny, Linda. I do like it. We'll quickly click that one because it has got the Turkish flags. Linda is good. Efendim Linda, ne olursun abi efendimiz. Her WB's and then it has four dash dash a wank, a geese, a goat. Has four words. Steve, WB is a dash 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 goat.
Yeah.
Cunt. Oh, cunt could be CUNT. So
Yeah.
cunt, goat,
Wank.
wank. Wank was the first one that comes to mind. I don't know why. WB is a wank. Nice one, Linda. Don't know how you put up with him. Don't know how he puts up with me, considering it's actually his. What do you mean? How do I put up with him? What's made you start him today? You're on your fucking. Do you still get them fucking red blots? Oh, God, please don't need to make yourself feel sick. What's going on with you, woman? So on WB for. Um, Bros, who is this Levante midfielder? Bros, that's why I love you. Bros, I'm going to tell you his name. Because I had it written down and I haven't mentioned it today. Levante midfielder linked, £35 million release clause. His name is Ete Ayong. I have a feeling I've got his name quite close. Ete Ayong. The same, definitely. He's either 19 or 22. I just remember in the report reading 19 or 22. I have no idea. Stephen, go to
No.
forget you, then you fucking bastard. But 30 million are loaning back until the summer. Oh, 22-year-old Cameroonian striker. Right, I bet he's a central midfielder. Houston, we have a problem. You mean? Noticing. Houston, we have a problem. We talking about the same guy. Yeah, it's Levante, bros. I've heard he's a central midfielder, but I don't want to fuck, bros. I don't know who he is, never heard of him. And you know when I'm saying it like that, I'm already curious. I'm already scared. I'll be real. And you can no, there were no babies. Who the fuck is this guy? 22. I don't know him. I've never heard of him. But WB itself, it doesn't mean nothing. Fuck it. I reckon different, no matter who the footballer is. Um, Levante midfielder I've got. Link, £35 million release clause. Ete Young. Is his name Ete Young, bros? Shouts out to you, Yui. Hold on, I think I've got a new one there. Closer, Linda, please don't bring my personal life on her. I don't think she has. Don't know how you put. Oh, I think she was talking to Chloe. It wasn't to me, even me. All right, sweet. Yeah, that's why. Good on you, Chloe. You fucking tell her. L, are you good, bruvs? Sorry, XX removed. I'm good, Yui. Right, Brunel, do you think they're going to play Mr. Mane new? Do you really think they are? Fuck, I'm blind, even blinder for that. Mr. Kobe, hold on. Do you think they're going to play Mr. Main new? Do you really think they're going to play Kobe Main new? I think he's just having a couple of type errors as well. So basically, I'm going to say, as you're talking about Kobe, let's just call him Kobe. And do you really think they're going to play Mr. Kobe menu? Let's you. Well, to be honest with you, bruvs, to be fair, I think he was very good last season when he was having his, for me, it was a breakthrough season at Man United. I don't know what made him not become flavour of the month. I think Ahmad was brilliant. He got injured. He's come back. He's looking really good again. I don't know. I like young players, especially when I'd say at a club. I'm not going to say Man United are in trouble, but from what you used to do 10 years ago, just like Arsenal, it was Arsenal and Tottenham at the top of the tree. It was Wenger, Ferguson. Their days I used to love, enjoy, and sometimes wish we had back. But it's not like that. Football has changed. It has evolved. There's a lot bigger fucking money involved. Newcastle are now rich and can't even spend certain monies. I know financial fair play is a different sort of kettle of fish and whatever.
There'll be a salary cap soon as well.
Apparent salary caps coming up, and you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They'll say even spending caps, but no matter what you do, someone will earn more than another club, and there will be a loophole around something. Man City done it for years. They were getting whether it was Etihad Airways, Etihad this, Air India, whatever the links was to a lot of the Arabian businesses that was actually owning Man City. They had little sister companies that would say, right, yeah, we're going to come and wash down the windows, but yeah, well, they're sponsoring us about £1 million a season with it, and just astronomical money for other things that got really hard to prove later on down the line. They won't be able to do that in the future, though. Chelsea have got different tactics and ways around it. Long contracts, short wages, huge player bonuses on silverwares, etc. 10-year deals, as we've seen. The new nothing shorter than 8 years. 9 and 10 seems to be the sort of flavour of the month of what they like to give in new side, whether it's a goalkeeper I'm not sure about, Sanchez, or if it's fucking Lavea, or if it's Saseno. They're all getting around the years of 10 years in a deal. That's all for a reason, so they can pay the club over that 10 years of the contract. Financial fair play wise, it doesn't look as bad. They've still spent £1 billion. The thing is, they're still probably owing out 600 million of that pound because of the way they've staggered things over 10 years. Right, wrong, they've took a gamble with the financial fair play risk and manipulated it. Man City done it a different way. Arsenal decided to play by the book, it seems. Neil, you on mushrooms, bros? Laugh out loud. Your lyrics got me dizzy, bro. Bros, I know I'm trying to read it as well. And all respect to you, Neil. I love you, mate. Please be in a like on the video. Do be subscribing. Welcome to the Danny AFC family. But I thought this guy's just trying to trip me up, like, is it because he knows I'm wearing glasses? Like, fucking hell, trying to read. Bros, you just said it, mushrooms. Are you just high, brother? Have you drunk a little? Have you had an intoxication today? But yeah, intoxication is that good green, bros. Like you aim quickly. But before we do close 41 minutes down, you Ian, naturally, you're gonna have to be the man of the match. Quick Premier League update. So Anton Semenyo, as we know, 60 million plus £5 million. I want a defined answer, yes or no. Bros, would you take the risk? Or would you say, all right, Dan, if we can sell Martinelli, even get 40 mil on Martinelli, 40 mil, get 25 on Ben White, that's 65. Bros, that's everything covered. If you could cover it in a, for example, Ben White and Martinelli going, I know it leaves us one player short at right back, but if we're bringing in a left winger, I don't think we need to worry about missing Martinelli no more. And we've still got, I don't know, Lee Aikes' favourite, Trossard there. Prefer that so Trossard. It just doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And it seems like Martinelli was going to hold his value a bit better as he's, what, 24, 25. But quickly from the top, Canate, I reckon the next, what, 10, 20 days tops before the January window, he'll have made his decision whether it is to stay on at Liverpool or join Real Madrid or another club. Bayern Munich have been linked. Elliot Anderson, how good is he, guys? Is he good enough to come in and, well, challenge Rice, challenge Zubimendi? Should he go Man United, £80 million, like linked with in the summer? Man City have been talking around this Elliot Anderson, or is it a bit of hype? He's had a good couple of good games for Forest and a couple of good internationals under Thomas Tuchel with England. Is it all hype, Yui? Is he worse than Jude Bellingham on a bad day? Nathan Ake has been linked with Everton Football Club. So is Gabriel Jesus. I can see Ake probably going and us fucking being stuck with Jesus to the summer of 2026 when we'll lose him on a free. We'll lose Zinchenko on a free. We've lost Tierney on a free. Thomas Partey on a free. It's almost boring to lose a lot of players on fucking frees. Tottenham and Liverpool are at the head of the race for Antoine Semenyo. As I've already said, Kanate, I reckon it will be very soon before we will have the decision on his future. Major clubs have been offered Rodrigo. Now, a loan deal has been mentioned. If anyone would want to make a loan deal for Rodrigo permanent, it is around the 55 to 65 million pound mark. I'm hearing euros as well. Doesn't make it sound the most expensive deal in the world. I think they figured it out. Rodrigo ain't as good as a lot of people thought. When you're playing with Vinny Jr., when you're playing with Bellingham, when you're playing with fucking Mbappe, I think WB could look after decently them three. Especially when you're playing Levante, with all respect, at the Bernabeu. Down. Adeyemi, Man United, plus other Premier League clubs. I think he's more suited to West Ham, Aston Villa, but Adeyemi between 25 and 30 million pounds. He's a speed merchant. I don't see more than that. I've seen him score a couple of tidy goals. Maybe I'm wrong. I wouldn't take him to Arsenal personally, but I think there is a player in him, sort of. Speed merchant, and then maybe if he gets a bit of composure, something. Who knows? Skelly, would you sell a keep? And why we sell keep? And I have to put a loan on that as well. As I've already said a couple of times today, Martinelli, Ben White, Gabriel Jesus, we'll soon see. But I've been told they can all leave this January window. Could that be for someone like Antoine Semenyo? Could it be just to balance the books? Could it be for someone totally different? Could it be for Rafael Leao? We have been linked with him over the last week, to be honest with you. California is a major doubt. Yui has told me Gabriel is definitely out of, for the foreseeable future. Ornstein allegedly has tweeted that it's a month to two. Now, I only had a 70-30 chance, but in the favour of the 70, of him being in the North London Derby, 30%, or so. I mean, in the favour of him being there. I guess if that was true, he might be being held for Bayern Munich, possibly Chelsea away at the very latest. But it looks a lot worse than that. Visit Rwanda. The deal has been terminated by Arsenal Football Club. A lot of political reasons and things going on out there. So I don't know enough. I'm not going to say nothing. Juventus have told Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona, and Real Madrid in the summer of 2026. If any of you bastards move to us, it's 100 million. It's cash. for Kenan fucking Yildiz. I repeat, Arsenal, Liverpool, Totti, Man U, Real Madrid and Barcelona have been told it's £100 million if you're even attempting to get the Turkish international 22-year-old Kenan Yildiz out of Turkey. Levante midfielder. Well, I've read he's a midfielder. I don't know fuck all about him. Ete Young has been linked with Arsenal Football Club. £35 million allegedly is the release clause. Nathaniel Brown, the Eintracht Frankfurt left back. Sounds very English, but apparently he is a German international. He's a left back. He's 22. He's been linked with Arsenal and Man City. Couldn't tell you nothing about him. I've seen him once this season when Liverpool kicked the fuck out of Frankfurt in Frankfurt. Not so sure. Jesus, my contract with Arsenal ends in the summer, not before. Karim Adeyemi, I know I've mentioned him, is available for £30 million, but news does change throughout the day. I'm hearing it's 25, £30 million. And a couple of questions before we do close. Should Arsenal enter with Liverpool and Tottenham the Antoine Semenyo race? It's 60 million plus £5 million in casual fucking hard-ons. Do we need anyone in January? Is this squad bulky enough? The next 5 games are interesting, but talking about the first three, North London derby is as big as you like. Bayern Munich at home, considering I think are we first or they're first in the Champions League? It's first and second, Arsenal and Bayern in the Champions League. Bayern are first, Arsenal are second. It's as close as you like. Bayern Munich have been the best team I've seen across Europe this season. For me personally, Harry Kane.
Between us and them,
Everything. All right. For me, just with the Harry Kane goals and they're just doing that little level extra for me this season. They're looking better than last season. Are they going to go further in the Champions League? Who knows? They're top of it. The groups at the moment. We're playing them next. We're second. It is at the Emirates. Straight after that, it's away at Chelsea. But the games are going to be coming thick and fast. What is your thoughts, guys? Do we like him? Do we subscribing? Yui says, "Would you outsign Gay? Oh, yes." And this is what I'm surprised on a free. And we like to pay people money, bros. Havertz 350. Let's not have it wrong. Jesus is on 280. All them Sionis and Chenkos was all on 140, 150, 160s. But everyone earns nice at Arsenal. Even the dog, the fucking, what's his name? Win. He earns a lot of money to be there, bro. So I'm telling you, everyone earns some good money. Ben White, go and see what he earns, bro. It's good money. It's going to be hard to get rid of him on 150 grand a week when he's strapped down to another two and a half. But apparently, he won't rid of him. If he wants a football career at 27 years old, he should fuck off right now. I doubt he wants an England career. But why haven't we gone in for Mark Gay? I know I'm hearing now it's going to be Real Madrid, Barcelona. Personally, I'm going to put my neck on the line and do a bet for my special here. Feeling as a motherfucker, but not confirmed. It's just my feeling. I don't reckon the Barcelona's, AC Milan's, Real Madrid's, Bayern Munich's. Maybe that Harry Kane, I'll be wrong. I never really thought he'd leave the Premier League. Definitely, and I always maintained that. I can't see Mark Gay wanting to leave the Premier League. Not if everything financially is here for him. Liverpool could offer him 250 grand a week. I think Arsenal could offer him 350 considering he's on a free. But if he can win a title, perform in Champions League every season, as long as you're a top four club, Arsenal and Liverpool for me do at this moment tick that box. If you're earning in excess of, let's just say it's 300 grand a week, argument's sake, Arsenal or Liverpool, let's just say 305 grand a week just for blowjob reasons. I don't know if Bayern Munich, PSG wouldn't because they pay players as they go now. They get wage rises as years go on, etc. We've heard the way they're doing their business, their deals now. Parisians, if possible, local French players. If they're going to sign a foreigner, it's going to be the right one. Do you know what I mean? There's none more. There is no more Neymar, Messi's, blah blah blah, etc. See a couple of clips of Neymar last night, man, trying to do overhead kicks and shit that's way out of his fucking, it seems out of his reach right now. Seen it all over TikTok and Twitter, man. Just he's trying, what do you call that thing, Steve? You put the full behind you, kind of trying to flip. He tried it on the right back twice in a row and flopped it twice. Yeah. Bros, it just looked really, really, really bad. Like he was just fat and overweight. But yeah, bros, I think save that 45 million on Hancape, and Hancape might turn out to be a great little left back, filling centre back. But bros, feeling as a motherfucker, Gay can do just as good a job at left back or left centre back, and it's a free. And if Nkape wants 160 grand a week, just give this cunt 300 grand a week and save the 45 million. That's the way I see it. That's the way we go forward. Fuck Liverpool, fuck Real Madrid, fuck Barcelona, and fuck anyone else that wants Mark Gay. He's got to be our player. London, Palace, Eze. Talk to your guy, bros. Talk to him on the phone. If we really want him, it'd be going on now. We'd be talking to him now. Eze will be talking to him, bros. It's Arsenal. O'Reilly. He's actually more right-footed, number one, if you are talking about Matt O'Reilly. I like him as well. And believe it or not, when he first come to my attention that SummerSlam, right? First see Elliot Anderson for Newcastle. For Newcastle, yes, funny enough. He's a central midfielder, bro. So he's an everyone. Skelly special. He's a central midfielder, bro. If you're talking about Matt O'Reilly, he's a central midfielder. I'm bona fidely telling you, just like I'll tell you, I'll die telling you Skelly's a central midfielder. This guy's a central midfielder. What is this Arteta Pep thing? Did they just find each other? Right, I've got this young central midfielder. Pep, let's have a fucking love. Let's put him at right back. You put your one at left back. I'll put Skelly at left back. You put this kind of left back as well. Let's see who's one does better. I swear they're trying to take the piss out of England or something, bros. I don't know. And I mean, England as a country, I'm not that patriotic. I mean, I don't know. The Premier League. Matt O'Reilly's a central midfielder, bros. If you ask me, Skelly's a central midfielder. I don't know. They both seem to be playing left back, or one doesn't play no more at this moment. Um, Have a setback looking at Christmas. Long live Gorkarez. Damn. That's interesting, but I make him a central midfielder, but he is playing central midfield at the moment, so I manage him. I've only love for you. Boom. Have it setback. Shit, looking at Christmas. You are breaking a couple of injury bombs tonight. You said Gabriel is out for a month or two, and it is looking like Christmas. See, I was hearing the bros, Hun as well. Gabriel Jesus, I heard all of them are kind of all right. Light training, they're all in full training. Intent can play by the first week of December. Little Birdie told me this. Obviously, that little birdie's a little cunt. But I will chase it down. Gay and Eze are boys. There you go, bro. So, Eze, you've been shit for 65 or 68 or 76. 67.5 million pounds, bros. Get the boy Mark Gahey here. I don't see why this is a done deal to Bayern, Liverpool, Bayern Munich, Real or Barcelona. The big guns are out. PSG even apparently want him as well. But as long as he can only accept about 125, 135 grand a week, he ain't doing that, bros. He'll be offering 300 grand a week in him. Man United offering 350 grand a week. It's a still of the fucking year, mate. It is a genuine still. Mark Gay is such a good defender. He's not old. You know, I don't love a 26-year-old if I ain't heard of him, but at least we've all heard of Mark Gay. We've heard him for many seasons. He's been a linchpin at Palace, if you like, for many seasons. Bros, you know you like footballers, and he Richard Rufus. I didn't know he went to jail. Do you know he went to jail for, bros? Bros, he was a fucking, like, a one-man club at Charlton, as I know you'll know because you're a football legend. Went to jail for, like, churchgoers that he went to church with. He started defrauding all of them. Like a Ponzo scheme, started taking bare peas off them. I thought he didn't earn that money. Yeah, he didn't earn that money off fucking Charlton, though, blood. I think he got, was it 4 years? He probably served, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years. Had a nice little, I think, yeah, it was a better house he was living in than when he played at Charlton for some reason. He was obviously robbing them of 40, 50 grand a time. Paying some of them back when he would get new 40s and 50 grands in. Maybe the people that bought him 10 grand, so keeping some of them off his back, but intensifying his fire. Even worse. Mad. I see Newcastle beating Man City this weekend. Is it on Tyneside? Is it YA, man? Is it on the fucking time? Because I tell you what, bros, Newcastle are improving. They feel like this 7'2" striker, and I know he ain't 7'2", but they either get smaller for me or taller. This cunt gets taller. You're a real one. I can't remember his name. What's his name again? Auf Wiedersehen! Him. I fucking can't remember his name. In there. Voltemida! Um, they're pretty fairy tale, isn't it? 69 mil. Huh?
Newcastle City.
Newcastle City at Newcastle Saturday. Imagine if it's even a draw, bros. That's the incentive for us to go and batter Tottenham. But if they do draw, I see us drawing. If they lost, we're going to lose to Tottenham. And if they win, we're going to win. So we're going to follow exactly what Man City do. If Man City was to win at Newcastle, I reckon we'll scrape Tottenham 3-2. If they draw 2-2, I reckon we draw 1-1. I don't know why I have this sneaky feeling we're just going to follow what Man City do this weekend. Win, lose, or draw. I fucking hope not, bros, because this is where Premier League titles will and shall be lost. Shout out to you, E, my realest one. 54 minutes down. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Me and you are trying to single-handedly bring the energy back. Gabriel injured. So according to what I heard earlier, is there was the very smallest chance he could have been on the bench for Tottenham, but pretty unlikely. And they were hoping Bayern Munich, but most definitely Chelsea after that. UE said Ornstein tweeted, and it's a month or two. I wouldn't really question UE, and I know Ornstein's pretty shit out as well, so I take he's out for a month or two. Honestly, earlier on in the day, I heard he was doing well, and it was a thigh injury, and it ain't as bad as anticipated. And even though he wasn't well enough today to take part in training, there was the slightest possibility all of a sudden by what was it I heard Thursday, Friday, he's going to be in training again. Whether that's enough for a Sunday North London derby. But I reckon he probably has got the jump here, especially as it's come from Ornstein. What do you think about the price? Would you go for him, bro? 26 years old. I never really heard of him until a year ago.
After women, do Real Madrid.
Did they?
Yeah.
Nice. When?
Tonight.
Oh, tonight. Where? In Madrid?
Yeah.
Okay, no. Arsenal women won tonight in Real Madrid. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's her name? Rennie someone. Where was I? Where was I? For WB, just said that. UE. So yeah, sorry, Daniel He. Shouts out to our German correspondent. I've heard it as in he had the slightest chance for Bayern, possibly Chelsea, most definitely, but it looks like it's a month or two now. I'm hearing California definitely will miss out. So for me already, the team looks like this though. For whatever it matters to any of us in the stream, it looks like it's going to be something like this. Rare in goal. Timber at right back. For me, it's going to be Skelly at left back, Henkape, Saliba, the way it stands. If Gabriel and California out, I'm hearing California is definitely out as well. Skelly's back, bros. He's got a shine. It's going to be Hincape left centre back, the way I see it. Central midfield, Zubamendi Rice. Just ahead of them is probably going to be that bastard, Eze. And I say bastard in the nicest possible way. Left on the left, we already know he picks himself. He's a man of the moment. Might be my cup of tea. He's a man of the moment. His name is Trossard. On the right will be the guy that plays minutes for England, Arsenal until he fucking drops down and falls over one day of a fucking heart attack. It's Saka. And I reckon at least the mighty fucking Mikel Mourinho up front. Now, this big bolstered and boosted squad that we have, no matter how bulky it is, could Skelly be a lot problem at left back? He hasn't played all season. Could Mourinho be the difference in us fucking drawing 1-1 and not winning 2-1 with a recognised striker? We ain't really got another recognised striker. The closest after Gorkarez, who's obviously injured, is Havertz. He's also injured. Apparently had a minor setback as well that keeps him back another couple of weeks. Guys, do me like it. There's still 6 of us here. We've got another 4 minutes of the stream left. So do me like it. Do me subscribing. Tottenham next, obviously. I'm pretty sure it's said right. It's Sunday is Tottenham, Wednesday Bayern Munich, and then Sunday again Chelsea away. It is 3 fucked up fixtures. Chelsea shouldn't cause a problem, but again they've had a couple of funny results recently. They're not going to be shit forever. I don't know why cunts like Sasado seem to turn up against us. I reckon he'll play a Lavere in the central midfield, even though he's hardly played a minute all season. But Lavere I like. I reckon he comes out against Arsenal and maybe Enzo Fernandez, and he goes really strong against Rice Subamendi and whoever our number 10 is against three workmen like Enzo, 107 mil, fucking Sasado, 115 mil, and a bit of Lavea, 40 mil. Estavo will start. My guy, Estavo Willian, fucking world class quality. I reckon he'll be the shining light for Brazil. I know Brazil haven't had the greatest World Cup qualifying campaign. I don't even know if they've actually officially qualified yet. I'm sure they have. They've got an easy path there compared to other countries and nations. Ask Turkey, you know what I mean? You have to go through teams like Spain and that to try and get to a World Cup. Ask Brazil, they're playing fucking, I don't know, Fiji or someone. Fuck knows. Jamaica, with all respect. But yeah, never mind all that. Gabriel Jesus in a fucking needless friendly against Senna fucking goal at the Emirates fucking stadium. He's now injured for a month or two. This is where titles are won and lost. Shouts out to Daniel He, shouts out to UE, shouts out to Neil, shouts out to Loco WB, shouts out to my little one Thierry. Nani, Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus, Gorkras all back now apparently. This is so contradictory to what I sort of read earlier. I heard Martinelli is touch and go. Nani will make the bench against Totti. I did hear that. Odegaard wasn't in the conversation, but was he seen at training today? I forgot to have a little peek for him. I was trying to see if California, Gabriel, anyone like that was around, to be honest with you. That was more my attention. And the people at Jesus. Jesus and Gorka is all back now, apparently. See, I've been told the first week of December for all of them, but I reckon a few of them are back. We ain't got that many injuries rolling into the North London derby. Some of it is smokescreen. We want Tottenham to think we've possibly got all of them out, including Calafiore and Gabriel. That's why I wouldn't be surprised if one of the two did make it back. Calafiore was sent back from Italy. I do know factually from Italy before the second game because of whatever happened in the first game. Don't really care. It's Italy and they bore the fuck out of me, pretty much like England. Something to do with European qualification or World Cup qualification. I don't know what it is. Just can't stand it. Um, it wouldn't surprise me if one of them was back. But your list says Noni Martinelli, Odegaard, Jesus, and Gorka is already back. Bros, Jesus would be better than a kick in the dick right now. Because when Mourinho pisses me off, because he'll start as a nine, bros, I'm giving the last 10 minutes against Tottenham. Fuck that. If he ever wants to build himself any love, last minute affection with the Arsenal fans, bros, remember 2 games in a row last year? What was it, Palace? Just playing against the London club, bros. You never know what the fuck could happen. Shouts out to Yui, Gabriel Jesus on that. Richard Rupert moving like the porn star. Spatio Nation taking pure peas. Bravs. Ponzo scheme at his local church. All Christians and some bravs. I was watching it all over YouTube last night. Then they had a couple of ghetto footballers who went to jail for like drugs things, but they weren't that more than semi-professional bars. And I think the highest other profile, Marlon King in it, touching up girls on dance floors and then fighting people. And he did have a Premier League career, bros. What was it? Wolves, Wigan, someone else in the Championship. I mean, yeah, top scorer. 30 goals one season or something. Lee Hughes and everyone went Joe was about 26, 27, but I think just sort of made his way towards or near the England squad. Or had he played for England once or twice, that Lee Hughes, the little bald geezer that played for West Brom? He went Joe, smacked into a geezer, killed the geezer, run from the Mercedes. Yeah, I was rerunning just some of that shit last night. Do you know them times you should be sleeping? It's 5:30, 6 in the morning. You just don't know why you're awake. And you're watching absolute dumbass shit on YouTube. But yeah, Richard Rufus, I was like, no, you went Joe. You're like one of them good polished players. You're like butter wouldn't melt in your mouth, bro. You teeth all them people's and church people's money as well, bros. You, but I never spit on that one to me, Yui. They will score against Spurs. Put your yard on this. Do you know what? I like to bet Yui ish. You know, I've spoke about bets before on the stream. I'm gonna have a bet on that. Do you know why? Because he should have went to Tottenham, done the U-turn, went to Arsenal. I actually fancy that, bros. Whatever, how and how. Certain sports news say Liverpool, Palace reckon Liverpool are coming back in January for Mark Gahey. Don't know, bros. Mark Gahey's got the world at his feet at the end of the season, and I think he can wait 5 more months. He ain't going to be significantly older. He's 26. He's going to be licking his 27th birthday by the time the World Cup's been and gone. Whether how much of that he plays a part of it. I don't reckon Tuchel loves him, by the way. He seems to be playing Konza and a couple of players ahead of him. Tuchel's got a couple of funny. The only thing I make right is probably Elliot Anderson so far. The fucking stupid dog. So intent looking, he slipped, as his foot slipped, he almost fell down the side for that. But he just gained himself. It was actually a brilliant technique from the dog. Um, Steve just looks shocked. Bros, I don't think Eze's going to World Cup. And I think, bros, forget Eze. People like Bellingham, Foden, Jack Grealish ain't going no fucking World Cup. But I think there's a couple of high profile players not going to the World Cup. I think Tuchel's a funny guy, bros. He's the next one. If he don't like you, bros, he ain't bringing you nowhere with him. Not even to the toilet to fucking hold his cock for him while he's pissing. You even though it's been mainly me and you, a bit of that Neil, Daniel he jumping in, and safe Daniel here as well. You've been a superstar, bros, because you've kept me absolutely ranting for literally 35 minutes, bros. I love it. I still believe we will fuck this up and Pep will run away with the Premier League. Mark my words. Bros, feeling as a motherfucker. I'm going to be honest with you. He's going to disagree with both of us. At this moment, Arsenal women, I think they won at home to Real Madrid. And it was at Meadow Park, so they don't play their Champions League games again. I'll tell you that much. WB might said that the other day. And Russo got both goals. Shout out to
Yeah, I did say every Premier League games. You said they'll play every.
I thought it was fucking everything. Well, Champions League games, but I think could actually feel better there than actually Premier League games. But there you go. It's Real Madrid. If you was a genuine girls fan, yeah, I think you'd want to see
Well,
rather than Londonderry FC, Real Madrid.
Right, it was tonight, yeah.
But it's the Meadow Park there. Did you hear it says red? I told you where it's
for the last few days.
WB's telling me something we shouldn't all know. Right, I believe this will fuck. Bros, I believe it will fuck up, if you want the truth. I think Erling Haaland is on fire. Uh, one more signing in January could really confirm it, but I don't know if they're going to go again a central midfielder, but I don't think so. They've tried that Gonzalez, Rodri, they're going to persevere to the end of the season. I still think there's something missing there. But if Cherky steps up, if Omar Mamouche steps up, if Doku starts stepping up, and Savinio starts stepping up, Phil Foden starts stepping up, bros, it's going to be hard to stop the little bastards. And this cunt Haaland always scores. Their biggest enemy right now is left back and right back for me. They haven't fully replaced, what do you call it, mixed race, Tottenham, £50 million. Kieran, not Trippier, Kieran what? Kyle Walker. And left back, they only fixed that since Benjamin fucked them over, Mendy. They only sort of, I don't know, Aki plays there, Matt O'Reilly's playing there. Aki's benched now for Matt O'Reilly. Matt O'Reilly's obviously could play left back for England now over Lewis Skelly. And they're both central midfielders, but they've both got converted to left back. Interesting. And I don't know. And I'm sure Matt O'Reilly's right footed, but anyway, he's playing left back. But Skelly is at least left footed. Debates for a different day. I reckon we're going to fuck it as well, bros. It's too early to tell. If we was to get through Tottenham, I know Bayern Munich's got nothing to do with it, but Bayern, confidence booster, away at Chelsea. If we got all through these, actually all through them 3 games unscathed, I'd have to start saying, hold on. And we've got a few injuries. There is no Calafiori, there is no Gabriel, possibly. We've got no Gorkarez, even though he's not as prolific as everyone for that. He'll be on 18 or 27 goals by now, but only I seem to know this. But I would say if we come through these next 3 games unscathed, I'm going to have to change my opinion on that. But this moment, right this minute, bro, I'm saying we're fucking this. If we come through the next 3 games, Totty home, which again, we should be beating Totty. They're not that good. They're decent. What they got? Richarlison. Who's that? Vicario. So, bro, I can't even pronounce their goalkeeper. They're not that good. And some of their better players, like the winger, who's an Arsenal fan, can't remember his name, he's out, injured. Sonny's not there no more. I don't know. There is no more Harry Kane. So we shouldn't be that scared. Chelsea ain't been that great. Bayern Munich, wonderful. I know we've got to go a game at a time, but yeah, every big game is going to be mad now. When I think of a big game this season, I think back to Anfield, and I think Liverpool ain't been that good, and they still dusted us off. I can live with it now. It's gone, it's done. I do believe Eze is now going to score against Tottenham. Will it be enough to bring us to a victory? I reckon there's going to be goals in it. I reckon we're going to win 3-2. They shouldn't get so against. Then again, we don't concede that many goals, but in the last game we did. We got fuck me. It was 2-2 draw away at Sunderland. Sorry, away at Granite Xhaka FC. WB was letting me or bringing my attention to a couple of fucking stats. Sunderland are kind of fucked come January. Apparently, he reckons up to 9, 10, possibly even 11 of their players fuck off to the African nations. And interestingly, Arsenal, Stephen, is this confirmed? We have 0 going to the African, 0, that many. I reckon that's been a bit planned by the club the last few years. I think we've been pissed off by sometimes maybe an injured player, whether it be a Thomas Partey, not giving us a full £45 million and 200 grand a week wages, and maybe getting recovering, for example, starting December, bucking off to African nations, and then maybe having a 6 out of 10 season after the African Nation Cups, for example. I'm wondering, have Arsenal, not in a racist way, I'm saying, stayed away from African players because of that 4-week tournament? Like, seriously, Liverpool, they've got to sort things out over the next few weeks. Because if Salah fucks off, and God forbid if they got anyone else that plays in fucking African nation, but Salah's enough for any man to lose right about now, and you're not doing that great. Salah's going to be a lot for Liverpool to lose for Egypt in the African nations. I take it that they've obviously qualified.
Yeah, but will he go?
Of course he'll go. He goes every year. Bro, fuck that. He will always play for his country. Alhamdulillah. It's not allowed now otherwise. Liverpool is his bread and butter and he appreciates it. But you know what? This is a godly duty to people like Mohamed Salah. You go and play for your nation, bros. Do you know what I mean? That's why you got to love certain people that don't switch allegiances, and even though they played in whatever country for 4 years, their country's so shit. You know what I mean? Granit Xhaka's got a brother, bros, and they're brothers. They're twin brothers, and they both play for different countries. I don't know how that works. His mum fucked one part side of the country, his dad fucked the other side. Guys, on that note, we have bareback the hour mark. They got twin brothers. One plays for like Kosovo, and one plays for Switzerland. Granit Xhaka's obviously slightly better, so he plays for Switzerland. Please tell me you didn't bet tonight. No, I didn't, mate. Well, was it betting opportunities, James? Keep my phone texting. But guys, do me like and do me subscribe. We have barebacks officially the hour mark. 10 p.m. can only come back properly when we get like the WB names right next to me. You know what I mean? The real ones in the comments, the Uis, the Jumas, and get a few fucking newbies again. The Daniel Keys, the Lee Akerses, the Craigs. We've got to get the boys back, get us under the same roof, and get it firing again. And then 1 or 2 haters, and the rest always will make sense on this particular YouTube channel. Shouts out to the real one. Do like and do subscribing. We finally have got rid of the mischief, so now It could take a week or two, it could take 3 months. But after the mischief, must comes back to some normal streams where you're just talking your football. Fuck it, don't care if there's not that many people here. Get the knowledge out there, get your strengths out there, and your better side. And surely, if there is a God, the rest falls into place somewhere. Not in no mad way, but at least you know what I mean. Back where at least it was going in a decent sense. But guys, shouts out to Loco the Dog. Shouts out to Thierry. I'm sure I'll see you early in the morning. And I'll be calling you shortly, my son. Shouts out to WD. Yeah, shout out to Easy. There is a laptop landing. It is close to being done. I don't know Apple IDs, but shouts out to Easy. He will make it happen by, I reckon, I don't know. This time tomorrow. If I'm not live on a laptop by this time tomorrow, it should be the day after. I don't remember Apple IDs. I don't remember email IDs. I don't remember passwords, passcodes. Fuck yourself, codes. So, but on that note, it's no one's business. Guys, keep it down here, AFC TV. I'll see you for the North London Derby, but we've still got a few days to go. So there will inevitably be a couple of more streams, at least before the North London Derby. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. Peace out, y'all.